this. Oh, shit. I didn't realize I wasn't muted. Oops. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. So today I'll just be playing. Yeah, feels right. We're gonna be doing the last trial of the circus case, and yeah, but we're just gonna do our usual chatting because it's a story game. Anyways, how you guys doing? I barely did much. I wasn't able to do my usual errands because it's very busy as of the moment. But I was able to join Mental Monday for just a little bit. Didn't get to meet any of the mentors on group chat, but that's okay. I got to vibe with a few people, so that was fun. Yeah. But that means that my questions are still on hold until the next Mental Monday. But that's fine. I can wait. My legs. Excuse me. I almost forgot what day it was. So I was like, wait, do I have a stream today? And obviously I do. So I'm like, oh shit. Um, so I almost like went to bed early, and I was like, wait, what day is it? Let's see. Mm. Oh jeez. Alrighty. But the reason why I was unmuted before stream was that I was doing a little bit of a recording earlier, and sometimes I forget to mute my mic afterwards. Yeah. But yeah, no, it's just gonna have a great time. I'll try not to rely on a playthrough too much because that will ruin everything. Well, not everything. It'll ruin the shock factor. So yeah, it would ruin the factor, and might cause some troubles. So Yeah, I'm gonna try my best. Not guaranteeing that I'll be smart about it, but we'll see. We'll try. I'll try. But yeah, I think yeah, and hopefully, from this point forward, I might have voice actors with me. I don't know. I did have people volunteer to like voice act some of the characters with me, but time zone wise, it's kind of hard. So maybe we'll see. Um, yeah, we'll see if I can like adjust my schedule, but I don't know. Is there one? Oh, goodness. I probably need to invite more people. Oh god, it's fine. I need to reach out. Okay. Oh, there's a 3-minute ad happening right now. Uh. What's this? Oh, come on. I'm getting botted on Twitter. Sound bitch. They want stuff I can't be someone else. Okay. Sorry, I'm just like, I don't have much to talk about. And I got to meet some nice people. I got to discuss the topic of they're pretty boys, pretty women, and like handsome men. But where are the handsome women VTubers? I'm sure they exist somewhere and they're like probably really small. But I want to find like a handsome woman VTuber, I mean, androgynous, and I've seen a few that are like androgynous as well. So, you know. Don't fight you just right. Just can't stand up fitting. Yeah. I also finally transferred my model to my phone because, fun fact, obviously I use my phone for tracking, but the little base character that I use on my phone is the dog Wako, I think. Is that what his name? Is that what his name is? Wanko. Yeah, not Wako, Wanko. I won't say Wanko, but Wanko because one for like wolf. It is. Big boys don't cry, shoot low, aim high, ear upstairs, and they're fitting. Honestly, this my week has been kind of like a fever dream. you know, um, I'm not gonna go into too much, but I am going through a few things right now. I'm not gonna talk about it like in too much detail, but streaming has been fun. This is why I stream. It cheers me up. But with stuff like this, I know not to rely on it too much. Anyways, so yeah, I don't have much to talk about because the things I want to talk about, I can't because it's personal. You know, very few people actually know what's going on, and there's some things that just shouldn't be on the internet. All you're getting is vague statuses on Discord from me. Yep. Like, I don't do it just to say, like, someone could be like, oh, are you okay? It's like, it's just how I'm feeling. You know? Overdose. Anyways. But, yeah. I don't know what else to talk about. So, yeah. God, my brain is, like, all over the place right now. I'm so bad at this. Oh my goodness, I was doing so well last stream, and I'm like, oh, no, never mind. But yeah, I like seeing my hair wavy. You know? Oh god. God. I've also been working on a few projects. I'm not gonna say what they are, because for obvious reasons. But, you know, just I'm just gonna keep you guys on your toes, but also don't expect too much. There's nothing too big, like I'm debuting a 2.0 or any of that. Not happening anytime soon. Anyways, um, yeah, no, this is just I'm just kind of going with the flow, honestly. Um, Actually, we're going with the flow. I think, like, yeah, no, because I do this as a hobby rather than like a job, you know. So I don't. Yeah, there's not a lot for me to be concerned about when I do this. It's a hobby that happens to make me money. That's my main quote. You know? I need to do more puppeting. I'm sorry, I love seeing the dangles. You know, I think that's the fun part about VTuber models, just seeing the dangles, you know? Cause I'm very um, I'm, like, it's very easy to get my attention, basically. Let me see. Jingle jingle. Pay attention. Pay attention. Jingle jingle. Actually, this is not much of a jingle, but I don't know if I should actually grab out my keys. There you go. Pay attention. This is like a whole pencil hold like pen holder because I needed a lot of pens, and now it's really full. Give me the daddy. Don't stop the music, darling. Sorry. I attempted. It's an attempt. I need to adjust this. There we go. It's a heavy boy. Anyways. Oh wait, right. I can cover Nightbot with my wing. Oh, but the track will be weird. There we go. It's just bot now. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I'm going through a lot. I'm kidding. Ah, jeez. There's a lot on my plate right now, but I am able to manage them. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah. Usually. I just mainly spent the whole day just on Discord, to be honest. I'm chronically online, but that's fine. Well, not really fine, but you know. Actually, I need to go check on something real quick. I can still chat, by the way. I'm just checking on a couple of things right now. 何を気してにしてもそれでも Alrighty. I found it. Let's see. Okay. Just checking in on a couple of things right now. Okay. Okay. I'm just checking on a few things right now. Yeah. Oh boy. Alrighty. What to do, honestly. I mean, I barely remember shit from the last stream, the last Phoenix Wright stream. But I know that we're on like the final trial, and the trials are gonna be split into at least 2 parts. And so I hope I have some memory of like what happened. I know that the ringmaster is, dead. But there's also that weird love triangle that I always have a big problem. I always have a big problem with. Um, and yeah, and the main defendant right now, no one fucking likes him because he's very vain, you know. So I remember like the key parts of it. Um, yeah, I remember the key parts. But not so much the evidence. So we'll see. You know. I don't know why I spend more time doing the thumbnails because like the thumbnails are so fucking easy to do. I just slap on some PNGs and just call it a day. You know. Sure, it is a little boring just to see my little scrunkly character do the objection, but I plan to do other sprites as well. I don't remember who said it, but someone did say that I give like Francisca vibes, so I might make a sprite or just me and cosplaying Francisca. You know, probably without the whip though, because I don't know how to work that shit. Yeah. Feel like I'm just so small. Oh god. I'm trying to think right now, but I don't normally think, so it's kind of my brain cell just kind of running in circles right now. God. Yeah, so I've been obviously talking to my friends and stuff like that about spending time, and I oh my god, what's so funny was okay, what am I on about? What's funny was that like we were gonna have dinner together, but the issue is none of us can cook. None of us can cook. I mean, I can cook a little bit, but not great. Actually, I can probably share you one thing I've cooked, and which was fried rice. I think I've shared it before. Let's see. Oh shit. In quartz. Give me 1 moment. Okay. Alrighty. I'll let you remember you're never alone. Oh god, I'm trying to look for it right now. It's like, oh, found it. Let's go. Okay, I'm just gonna take a screenshot of it. Okay. So here's the fried rice that I cooked. Let me just, since chat is dead right now, I'm gonna put that there. That's gonna be its little attention grabber, and like I said, it's just funny. Okay, browse screenshots. Here's the fried rice I cooked. This mine. And I cooked it for my family, so it was pretty good. I think I just cooked this like last year. A little bit of egg, a little bit of veggies in there, obviously the rice. I tried. Not perfect, but I tried. Your drinking eyes never open. Answer something. She crying, I hate coping. See her okay. What to talk about, honestly? My fires. I'm trying to think right now, but there's no topic coming to mind because the whole day I've been just kind of hanging out with friends and kind of just been by myself. I don't remember what I did today. That's actually pretty bad. I actually need to be more productive. But yeah, because like with group chat when I came back, because it's been a couple weeks since I've been on. It was just this usual conversations like, how's it going? Did you meet any of the mentors? Stuff like that. You know. Yeah. So I've finally been drinking more water. So yeah, I have a giant ass water bottle now. So I just keep it to the side, and then I remember to drink water. Oh my goodness. Hotline. Okay. Ooh, this is... Okay. Oh god, it's been so long since I heard this song. Oh my god, I forgot this was in my playlist. Oh my goodness. Sometimes I feel like YouTube just kind of plays like the same songs. And so like there's some songs I just forgot was in the playlist in the first place. You know? My side. I need to check my like playlist, see what I haven't heard. At least on stream. Let's see. Unless I have like I know I have like a really small playlist. That's it's a pain in the ass, but you know. Okay, got that. Yep. This one doesn't play often. This one doesn't play often. Yeah, I just have a really small playlist now that I think about it. Because in the playlist, there's only like 125 songs. You know, but there's like but these are the songs that like I'm more comfortable like playing on stream. There's some songs I'm just like, probably not. You know? You like that house. Take my heart and love this heart. Yeah, so I think I need to find more songs. But I just don't listen to a lot of songs in general. Sometimes I find it, I'm just like, ooh, this sounds nice, and just add it. No, my neck. You know, like I said, one of my favorite things to do with my model is that if I look down like this, I don't have eye shines. And yeah. Billo, hello. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. My name is Mirika Ryushi. I am Boston Dragon VTuber, and I normally stream Comfy and Story games. And I'm about to play Phoenix Wright pretty soon. So welcome to the stream. Welcome. Feel free to stay as long as you like. Hello, Billo. I think Billo. Hello. I'm just yapping about whatever right now. So how you going? Okay. I how many views that you got usually? That is not for you to know. That is not for you to know or for you to point out. I would like to request for you to not speak about my viewer count. And if you have some, yeah, just don't do that. Anyways. Okay. You know, I'm gonna put you in timeout. That is not okay. Alrighty. I kind of suspect that they're a bot anyway, so if not, then that's just really fucking weird. Alright. Oh, I need to check on someone real quick. Okay. There we go. Just gonna check on some friends right now. Excuse me. My chest. That I've done, God, you never seem to be home. Okay. What to do? What else? Alrighty. Okay, so it's nearly time for me to start playing Phoenix Wright pretty soon. So let me just go grab everything right now. Okay. Let's see. Gotta put this here. And then, yes, so it's pretty close to getting there. So let me just put this in the chat. Set game. Oh my goodness. There we go. That is ready. What else should I ready up? Oh, the audio. Let me see. And then on my Discord, gotta do this. Alrighty. Alrighty. So I think I am ready to start playing Phoenix Wright. So actually no, we're gonna let the music play. Oh, never mind. The music, there's like 2 more minutes. I forgot how long that song is. Anyways, yeah. Gonna stop that. Alrighty. Gonna switch over to Phoenix Wright now. Okay. Maybe I didn't need Wise Bot, but who cares? Alrighty. Oh, that is real loud. Hold on. Yeah. Okay, I think this should be fine. Okay. Oh, I just need... Wait. Hold on. Boop. Alrighty. Anyways, let's get started. Continue. Part 4. Yes. So I'm gonna try my best to be smart, but you know me, I'm not smart. Okay. That one's Kofi. December 30th, 19:41 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 5. Good morning, Max. Oh, yeah. Good morning, sweeties. You don't seem like your usual sparkling self today. I'm always like this before I go in front of an audience. I'm working up to it. Oh, tea here. Don't get nervous, Maxie. Here, have a glass of milk. I say, Regina. How fabulous, my sweetie pie princess. Okay. You came to watch my performance today. Of course I did. Mo told me that I should come and watch this. Mo said that? So what kind of performance will you put on today? Let me guess. You fly at the end? It's not that kind of show. Is that right, my sweeties? Huh? I think my sweetie pie princess doesn't... Yeah, she doesn't seem to realize what's going on. Or even where she is. Well, Max, it looks like it's time to raise the curtains. I feel kind of bad for her because like she's a teenager and she's pretty much grown up in the circus her whole life. So like the outside world just seems probably like fantasy to her. I'll see you later. Today I'm just a member of the audience. Fabulous. Enjoy yourself out there. Good luck, Max. You're the best. Like, just me being a nerd, I'm just like what kind of psychological, you know? What kind of psychological, like, harm would that cause, you know? I mean, like I said, I'm overthinking it, but yeah. Regina's different, don't you think, Nick? Top of the morning here. Everybody, let's get ready to get stuck in legal limbo. How low can you go? Mo. Top on... Okay. Oh, Jesus. I'm not doing the accent. Top of the morning to you, governor. Top of the morning. That's the ticket. Attacking the day starts with energy in the morning. The early bird gets the worm, but then again, worms lack high brain function. Here, Max, I brought you a present. Have some milk. Oh my. Thanks. So, how are you today, Wright? Well, I got a feeling that today I'm going to face up against the real culprit. You mean Acro? Huh? You think he did it? Be careful. He's used to putting his life on the line. Literally. He's got guts to spare. If all I got to worry about is how thin that typewriter is, I'm used to it already. It just means I won't be able to press him like I can other witnesses. What are you going to do then, Nick? I guess today we'll just have to do without our usual psychological warfare. Today we'll rely on evidence. It's the only way we get past Accra and to the truth. You're right, but it's going to be tough. Anyways, I want to make sure that Regina sees the orb today. It's important. Then she'll finally have to deal with the reality of what happened to her father. You want us to make sure Regina watches? Yes. That's why I brought her here to court today. What's that supposed to mean? She needs to know when people die. They don't just become stars. I may be an old-fashioned clown, but I don't believe in people becoming stars. Jesus, that was fucking dark. Okay, December 30th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. Okay, court is now in session for the trial of Maximilian Galactica. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Let me get you some water real quick. Very well. Anyways. Very well, Miss Von Kama, you may proceed with your case. The prosecution would like to revisit its previous theory of events. What's the meaning of this? We have discovered a new witness, or shall I say, a new eyewitness. One that saw Maximilian Galactica fly off from the scene of the crime. Order! Order! I had a feeling something like this would come up. Due to this provision, we are now prepared to explain how the defendant flew that night. An explanation with the prosecution will present if the need so arises. In fact, my detective stayed up all night, creating a mock-up of the scene on my orders. Poor Gumshoe. Very well, please call your witness to the stand. Time to get to work. Or shall I say, time to walk the courtroom tightrope. I can't read. Name and occupation. Ken Dingling, but everyone calls me Acro. I'm employed as an acrobat at the very big circus. Where were you at the night of the crime? I was in my room that night. If you look at the map, you will see the witness room is near the crime scene. My room is on the 3rd floor. The crime scene is below my window. The night of the crime, the witness saw something quite shocking. Would you tell us what you witnessed? Okay. Okay, what I witnessed. Okay, we're already getting right down into it. It was just after 10 p.m. and I was resting in my bed. Around that time, I heard a large thump noise from outside the window. Then, a few moments later, I saw someone flying right by my window. It was Max Galactica. I only saw him from behind, but I know who it looked like. To be honest, when I saw that, I thought I was dreaming. So there's no evidence. Fuck. This witness testament matches up exactly with that of the clown. If that's the case, there's very little the prosecution need add. All that is left to explain is how the defendant disappeared into the sky that night. Before we get that far, I'd like to cross-examine the witness. A foolish choice made by a foolish fool who wishes to feel the foolish sadness of a sad fool. Jesus Christ, lady. A man must know the proper time for things, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Just like your old friend, Mr. Miles Edgeworth did. Mr. Wright, do you have a problem with the witness testimony? In the words of Miss Von Karma, may I quote yesterday's proceedings? There's no way that actually happened. Very well, you may proceed with your cross-examination. So I guess I will have to press on because no evidence can, you know. Okay. You said you were resting in bed. One would assume that you turned the lights off in your room, correct? That's correct. But there are safety lights around the outside of the lodging house. It's so bright, sometimes it makes it hard to sleep. If that's the case, wouldn't it be a good idea to close some curtains? What the fuck did that come from? I never really thought of that. I guess that means I'm off to buy some curtains. Sometimes I do make myself useful in these chambers. The witness will proceed with his testimony. Okay. Your room is on the 3rd floor, right? Yes. And you said you were resting in bed. That is correct. But you were still able to hear a sound from outside. I was indeed. Pressing acro doesn't seem to get results. And what it just said now. I don't think... Is there a contradiction? No, there's nothing wrong. What's the master... Okay, nothing, oh no. I should tread lightly. Right by my window. Are you sure it was a human being? It could have been a mannequin or perhaps a large action figure. Well, setting aside the possibility of a mannequin and an action figure is plausible. You have no need to mince words with Mr. Phoenix Wright. Testify to the truth and only the truth, just as if we were there with you that night. I believe it was human. Damn, I just strengthened his testimony. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to... Oh, man. I thought I could do this. Okay. Because, like, I'm very... I'm treading very lightly, but I don't know... like... what's it called? I don't know if... what is happening? Alrighty. So, you know what? I will say there's nothing wrong. I'm treading very lightly here. Okay. The light in your room was turned off then, right? That's true. I was going to bed after all. So with the lights off, you were still able to see a human fly by. I can't fucking read. With the lights off, you were still able to clearly see a human fly by your window. The safety lights lit things up enough for me to see, but honestly, there was only enough light for me to see the silhouette outside my window. It was the person's back, so I couldn't see the white roses on the front. Did you see any of the other symbols? I clearly saw the silk cat, as well as the cloak wrapped around his body. I'm convinced that the person I saw was Max Galactica. The less we're supposed to get. Maybe something fishy. Okay. Okay, yeah, I'll say there's a huge contradiction here because there's no way a human can fly physically, so I'm gonna say that. There's a huge contradiction with the testament that was just given. If there's a contradiction, then prove it with evidence. She's right. Let's see some evidence. Clear contradiction. Alrighty. Alright. Wait, the hat was at the scene. Right. Sorry, I'm checking. I'm trying my best. Alrighty. You claim to have seen the exact same thing Murray saw that night. Do you stand by that? What do you mean? The silk cat. What about the silk cat? I saw on Max's head as he flew by my window. Well, you should have tried looking down out of your window that night. That would have been quite difficult considering the state that I'm in. Just looking outside the window was a tough enough challenge for me. That's a shame, because you would have noticed the silk hat found on the scene. That's the ringmaster's hat, right? Afraid not. No matter how you look at it, this is Max's silk hat. Where are you going with this, Mr. Wright? Are you saying that Max has two silk hats? No. This is a handmade, one-of-a-kind model made only for Maximilian Galactica. Okay. Which means, Acro, that you've been fibbing on the stand. Holy shit, he's ripped. Order. Order. Okay. As always, it looks like someone just had to open their mouth before thinking. Are you okay, Nick? Well, I opened my big mouth and now I have to back it up. How about it, Mr. Wright? Ordered was this witness to commit perjury in this court today. I can't say that he's. Can I say that he's the culprit? But okay. Wait, can I say that? Oh, I can. Okay. I mean, it does seem pretty obvious, but I just didn't want to like lose my life here. Your Honor, on this occasion, the defense accuses Akra himself. On this occasion. Okay, accuses Akra. What in the world are you accusing him of? Obviously, we accuse him of the murder of Mr. Russell Berry. Mr. Wright, are you serious? Deadly serious, Your Honor. I think your trips to the circus have served you well. You seem to have learned how to try and grab an audience hearts and mind. Your Honor, don't allow yourself to be swayed by theatrics. Trying to wow the crowd with smoke and mirrors is the oldest bluff in the book. Really? If you don't believe me, just look at the witness. He's calm enough for it to almost be scary. He is staying rather calm and collected. Mr. Dingling, do you have any response to the defense accusation? I don't really need to say a thing, do I? What do you mean? Everyone, take a good look at me. I can't even stand by myself, let alone leave the lodging house. That's true. I understand that Mr. Wright is just trying to help his client. But to do this by accusing me of a murder of all things... Yeah, I mean, it can be seen as pretty low. See, even a sliver of common sense makes it clear that the accusation is ludicrous. Alrighty. Okay. It's a PPN. see that, Mr. Phoenix, right? If you're trying to drum up support from the peanut gallery, that's how you do it. I think that's enough of this little game. I've got a doctor's note to confirm that Acker is unable to stand under his own power. Maybe the defense is planning on making a claim to counter this as well. I can hear the defense now. Acker had an accomplice. What do you say? Have an accomplice? No, I don't think he did. Okay. Yeah, no, he didn't. Because we already went through everybody, and they don't seem to be guilty of this very specific crime. So we're just gonna do this. Of course, he didn't. Now then, this must be when we get to hear the name of the mystery accomplice. Not this time, Von Karma. What? You're not going to sucker me into this one. What are you blabbering about, Mr. Wright? Okay. There was no accomplice. Acker planned and committed this murder all by himself. Give me a second. Order! Order! What are you getting at? Why do you keep them on the toast, Nick? Now I'm going to have to prove how all fits together. I have to show how Acker murdered Russell Berry. Can you do it, Nick? Can you really do that? I know what I can't do. I can't stop now. If I stop attacking, I'm doomed. Alright, then let's do it. Mr. Phoenix Wright. If this witness is the killer, then his eyewitness account is all lies, right? Mr. Wright, I'd like you to clear something up for me. Oh. Okay, when the crime was committed, where was he? Well, he was in here. He was obviously here the entire time. That's Acker's room? Pretty simple, eh? Acker wasn't able to leave the lodging house by himself. In that case, there can be only one correct answer. Acker didn't leave his room to kill the ringmaster. What? Are you nuts? Okay, this is getting interesting. What say you, Mr. Dingling? Oh, the music's stopping. It's an interesting theory. That's it? Considering what you propose is impossible, yes, that's it. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. As the witness has stated, your assertion is impossible. As he is in a wheelchair, there's no way he could go to the scene or be the killer. You got a point. It seems you've forgotten once again, Mr. Phoenix Wright. The defendant was clearly spotted at the scene of the crime. That's true. Murray said he saw Max, didn't he? I mean, what the hell is that? But Maya, it's still impossible for humans to fly. Do you mind if I ask a question, Mr. Wright? What is it? I understand some of your logic. However, how do you think that I killed him? If I can't leave my room, I obviously couldn't wear Max's costume. How did he do it? That's the next course of this legal buffet. Be careful, Nick. If you mess up here... She's right. I can't mess up here. I gotta give this some serious thought. I'm sure that Acker killed the ringmaster. And he did it while he was in his room. No doubt about it. Okay. I don't think I can't... Okay, I have to present evidence. Hmm. Okay, yeah. I think. Oh wait. Okay, no. I can't present evidence, right? I'm going to present some evidence. So, what did Mr. Dingling use to commit the murder against Russell Berry? I need to check this. Yes, this creepy thing. Present. Yes, music stop. What's that? A picture? It is indeed. The problem is with the item that's shown in the picture. The bust? It's quite a large bust. And because it is life size, it is also very, very heavy. Heavy. Heavy enough to guarantee a certain death. Especially if it was dropped from a third-story window. Okay. Oh, the birds have flown away. See, this is how Acro is able to kill the Ringmaster. With the force of gravity and Maximilian's ample bust. I mean, it's quite convenient that, like, you know, that can be made a thing. Order. Order. So you're saying the bust fell onto the Ringmaster? A rather simple crime. Even if you were stuck in a wheelchair, it would be incredibly easy to commit. How could you possibly wheel a wheelchair with something so heavy? It's impossible. Well, Acro is an acrobat. He should have more than enough upper body strength to carry something like the bust. Mr. Dingling, how do you respond to these charges? Well, Acro's at a loss for words. He should be. He knows that I'm getting close to the truth. Well, Acro, you can't run away from things this time. Oh, jeez. I'd watch what I say if I were you, Mr. Phoenix Wright. This is getting intense. What? Your Honor, the physical health of this witness is material to this case. I demand we get proper testimony from the witness himself. Testimony, you say? Von Karma. She's just using this testimony as a rouse to stall for time. There's absolutely no need for such testimony. The defense has its own version of the murder. The prosecution has the right to respond. The defense objection is overruled. Why can't he see things my way once in a while? I mean, it can't be that easy, you know, it'll be a really short stream in that case. Mr. Dingling, I'm sorry, but we need you to testify about your physical condition. If any doubts your ability to testify, we can request expert testimony. The witness will have no problems, however, let's all be respectful towards him. Thank you. This woman will sink to any low to win a case. Okay. His physical state. I suppose I could have lifted something the size of that bust. I have a strong upper body from working as an acrobat, and only my legs were injured. However, lifting the bust and looking out the window would have been impossible. There's no way I could have exerted that kind of force on my lower body. That makes it impossible for me to have known the location of the Ringmaster's head. Thus, it would be unrealistic for me to drop the bust on him, don't you think? He's good. I have no doubts in regards to the witness's testimony. It was impossible for him to lift the bust and stick himself far out enough to look. Not to mention that he could not have known the location of the Ringmaster's head. A single false step would lead to even more severe injuries. That's what I was thinking. What is your opinion on the matter, Mr. Wright? I still like to proceed with my cross-examination. He is simply stalling. It's shameful, really. I can't let her get her to me. I've got to focus. Okay. Would have been impossible. Unrealistic. I don't know. I'm trying my best here. Okay. I'm so sorry, but I'm like, I don't understand. I don't... Like, he's really good at lying, so I'm not really good at detecting that shit. Hmm. Okay. I don't know why that is a part of the evidence, but I'm gonna present it anyways. Okay, it is evidence for some reason. Akro, you didn't really need to lean out of the window, did you? What are you driving at, Mr. Wright? You already knew ahead of time where the ringmaster's head was going to be. Quite precisely, may I add. Your silly hinting at things is pointless, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Enough stalling, how about you show us some evidence? But I did such a good job hinting. Yes, hurry up and explain things, Mr. Wright. Maybe you should take a look at this. Okay, the key point is the wooden box. The same wooden box that the victim was found hunched over. The same. The question is, who placed the wooden box there? Who? When Ben and company saw the ringmaster, they didn't see him holding the box. Which means that this wooden box was already placed at the scene of the crime. I have to admit, your theory makes a lot of sense. Okay. The moment the bus came falling down was exactly the moment the ringmasters lifted up this wooden box. Which means that the answer to all these questions is now crystal clear. You mean, if the bus were to fall upon the point marked out by the wooden box, there would be no way it would miss the head of the victim. No. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Order. This is unbelievable. Finally, some of these loose ends are starting to tie themselves up. Now I just gotta keep going. And there's only one way to go from here, forward. So the next question I have is, who placed that wooden box at the scene? It was Mr. Dingling, of course. He connected it to a rope, and then all he had to do was lower it down. Allow me to whip some sense into you, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Isn't that illegal? The ringmaster's head could have been anywhere when he lifted the box. That's why the box was so specifically made. Specially made. Indeed. It had the most peculiar feature. The weight. The box had a remarkable weight. Weight? According to the court record, it weighs 20 pounds. Just to lift up this wooden box would have required... Oh, I see. One would have to squat down to then lift it up with their body, wouldn't you say? That's exactly what I was trying to point out. The box is also very large. The box also has carrying handles on either side, doesn't it? That is correct. To lift up the box, you'd have to squat down. Which means that no matter who you are, your head would have been in approximately the same place. Fool. Okay, it's starting to make sense now. But he still seems a bit too calm for the situation. Does he even bother to listen to me anymore? I've heard what you had to say. I must admit, I'm shocked at your imaginative skills. Did you do it? Did you place this wooden box in the plaza? Oh, it's just goofy. Mr. Wright. Mr. Wright may have a vivid imagination, but I could never have done what he's proposing. What? Mr. Wright, do you recall the original location of Max's bust? I remember. Of course I remember. It was on top of the table in the cafeteria. Then what happened to it? I'd like you to remember one important fact, Mr. Wright. I cannot possibly leave the lodging house by myself. That means You understand what I mean, don't you? I may very well have been able to drop the bust from my room. However, how would I have gotten the bust from the cafeteria to my room? Wouldn't money be a thing? Because it was shiny. You see, Mr. Phoenix Wright explained that. Don't forget, you said there was no accomplice. Right, I did say that. Tell us exactly how the witness would have carried the bus from the cafeteria. Yep, we definitely have a problem here. But this is no place to get perplexed. What's about things improve once more? Okay, how did... I'm just gonna say money. Got it! Yes! A monkey? Everyone knows money. He loves shiny objects of any size. Oh, like when he stole the ventriloquist ring. So are you saying the witness had a monkey steal the bust? Of course he didn't order the monkey to steal it. The monkey stole it on his own and then brought it back home. But wouldn't that thing be heavy for the monkey? Like, unless it was a big ass monkey, then like... I don't think it can carry it, no? Home? Money lives in Acro's room. Acro's room. But the bust was bronze, wasn't it? Bronze isn't all that shiny. Maybe you should put the whip down sometime and read the court record. My, those are some very nice cards he's holding. And yes, they are made of platinum, which is very shiny. You know, now just imagine just like a monkey just like struggling to like drag this thing. Because it doesn't look like a very big monkey. At least it doesn't look like a very, like, I don't know any monkey breeds, but it doesn't look like a very big monkey. Acro. Money is a strong monkey, right? It'd be easy for him to bring the bus back to your room. Well, that's convenient. The monkey is just apparently strong. Okay. Man, the monkey lives. Oh my god, it's been so long! Hi, Tazzy. I remember you. How you going? Hi. Oh my god, it's been such a long time. When was the last... Wait, the last time you were here was like... the sort the court thing, no? God, you've been gone for a while. What happened? I'm kidding. How you going? Okay. If he wasn't able to handle that himself, I'd be on the market for a new remake. Order! Order! I said order, Miss Von Kama. Where is the bust in question at this moment? I don't know. The monkey lives, yes. We're searching for it as we speak. I'm going good. You have a great memory, even the specific stream. Yeah, I have a really weird memory, but yeah, I remember you definitely. Yeah, I already asked how you were. I'm silly, but yeah, I'm just playing. I'm just, you know, I'm still me. A year later, it's been over a year now, and you know. Yeah, because you've been following since March 28th. Yeah, so it's been well over a year now. I'm still me, just doing my usual thing. But yeah. This is a rather strange turn of events. But let's say the monkey had not stolen the bust. What would have happened then? Well, in that event, something else would have been used as the murder weapon. Wait. Then you mean that this bus was the murder weapon purely by accident? It's possible. Maybe Acro saw Money's mountain of stolen goods and thought to use one of them. Anyways, I think we've more than proved one critical fact. Namely, that it was entirely possible that Acro was the murderer. Moron! Hey look, she didn't say fool once. Mr. Wright's argument was so circular. I'm still a bit dizzy. However, his argument does hold water. There's no denying that. Don't seem so flamboozled, especially by this fraud of an attorney. Fraud. You've forgotten the absolute most important thing, Mr. Phoenix Wright. And what is that? You should know. You forgot that your fraud of a magical client was spotted at the scene of the crime. Oh my goodness. There's no reason to doubt the clown's testimony. That's true. How do you respond to that, Mr. Wright? Nick, don't let it beat you now. Also, as happening right now. I won't. This is my chance to turn this trial around. When the murder occurred, there were two people at the scene of the crime. One was the victim, Russell Berry, and the other was the murderer himself. Answer this and only this, Mr. Wright. Who was the murderer the clown saw? Was this, no? He saw Max's... Oh, I asked who the other person the most saw on the scene. That evidence has nothing to do with the question. The music has stopped though. Oh, what the fuck? When the hell did he know French? Oh my god. I'm not intending that. Au contraire, mon frère? Oh, fuck no. I'm not very good with French. It does indeed have something to do with the question. Mo said that he saw Max's silhouette. But he did not actually see the man himself. It wasn't a human being he saw. Let's go. How is that possible? It's simple, really. What Mo actually saw that night was Max's bust. What are you talking about? Have you tried using your brain at all in this case? The silhouette he saw was wearing a cloak. There's no reason why you couldn't attach a cloak to the bust. It would have been easy to hang one off the cards in the bust's hand. Idiot! Who in their right mind would put a cloak on a bust? It doesn't matter who put it on the bust. Jesus Christ! Just wait a minute now, Mr. Wright. I'm getting fired up. I'm not usually like this active and like voice acting these characters. Who put the cloak on the bust? That question is the utmost important to this case, don't you agree? Ah, he caught me. And Mr. Wright, who on the bust? I mean, it would have been Acro, but I don't think it is. So I'm... Okay. Alrighty, I'm just going through this right now. So who would have done it? Oh, what? How? Okay. Yeah, I don't... Fool! Him? You're saying it was the victim himself, Russell Berry. That's what I'm saying. Okay. Oh, welcome back. He just came back from Az. The victim himself placed the cloak on the bust. Place the cloak isn't really a right way of putting it. Then what would be the right way of putting it, Mr. Wright? Explain yourself. Nick, do you really have a handle on all of this? I'm fine, Maya. Finally putting all the pieces together. There's really one picture I can paint, anyways. Alright. So you want to know what really happened that night? Let's step back in time. Okay. Edgar used a rope to lower the wooden box onto the scene. Then he attached that rope to the bust. It dangled and busted out of his bedroom window directly above the wooden box. At the same time, the ringmaster told Max to wait in his room and went to the scene. Of course, at the time, the ringmaster was wearing Max's costume. Perhaps he didn't want anyone to recognize him that night. But just as he feared, he was spotted at the entrance of the lodging house by none other than a ventriloquist and his puppet, Ben and Trilo. When the ringmaster arrived at the scene, he bent over to lift the wooden box. That's when Akira took his chance and released the rope. Now this is when the magic happens. The very instant the bus hit the victim... Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That's some bullshit. That's some bullshit. But wouldn't Mori have seen the rope? You just wait a second there, Mr. Wright. As much as you try, as much as you scheme, this just isn't true. It can't be. It's still a little early to be getting so upset, Miss Von Karma. This circus isn't over yet. But that's some bullshit. What? Okay. The impact of the bus on the victim threw the cloak up, which snagged onto the bust. That impact also caused a certain witness that impact also caused the sound of a certain witness heard, prompting him to take a look. That witness was, of course, Lawrence Murray Curls, the clown. When Murray looked out his window, the cloak had already snagged onto the bust. Now, having completed the crime, Akira naturally went about pulling out the murder weapon. Of course, he had no idea Murray saw the bust and being raised with the cloak dangling on it. Primarily because in his wheelchair, he couldn't see out of his window. He just kept pulling the bust up. That's some bullshit though. And that is how the magical murderer disappeared. Okay, that's how the magical murderer disappearing into the sky came to be. Everyone's like, are you fucking stupid? Oh my goodness. Like, everyone's like, the fuck are you on? So you see, the only person who could have pulled this off is the person who was able to drop the murder weapon from above the crime scene. Echo, it could only have been you. Okay. He's making magic puns. A man is dead in Phoenix. Yeah. Echo's been playing mind games with all of us. He sure has. I mean, yeah, but he has to come to the end of his rope now. So, what now? You graced us with a rather long-winded tale. But do you have any evidence to prove that your fairy tale is true? Evidence? In this court, only two things matter. The power of evidence and the power of my whip. Don't forget the power of my gavel as well. Mr. Wright, the prosecution brings up a good point. Can we see some evidence? Nick, they say they want evidence. I just explained how there could only be one possible murder method. But there's still something unusual about Mori's eyewitness account. Unusual, a contradiction actually. Okay then, use that and get out of this jam. That's enough talking amongst yourselves. Proceed, Mr. Wright. That back up your claims. The truth. Okay, not Leon. Contains pepper. No, obviously this wouldn't work. Like, how am I supposed to prove that the thing snagged onto the bust? Cause that's some bullshit. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's go with this then. Oh no. I don't understand. Alrighty. The problem is Max 3 symbols. You know, the silk cat, the cloak, and the white roses. Those symbols are a problem numerous times during yesterday's proceedings. Yesterday there were two contradictions in Mo's testimony. I usually try to save and try everything. Oh yeah, that would have been smart. The silk hat was one, the white roses were the other. But the theory I just presented explains all these contradictions. You fool! Do you ever shut up? Oh boy. Max's silk hat was found at the scene of the crime. However, remember what Mori said yesterday. He testified that the criminal he saw fleeing at the scene was wearing a silk hat. There's only one explanation for that. The silk hat that Mori saw was actually the bust. Okay. Makes sense. If you look at it that way, then he did see the silk hat. Well, sort of. Okay. Fine. You got one, but what about the other contradiction? The other contradiction? Remember what the ventriloquist said in court. Okay. He said he witnessed white roses on Max's chest that night. But the clown's testimony didn't match. The clown said there were no white roses. I'd like to see you try and explain that one away. Can you do it, Nick? Okay, of course. I can explain all of it. What was that? Please recall the instant the cloak snagged onto the bust. If the cloak snagged onto the bust, what happened to the white roses? That's still some bullshit though. Do you get it yet? If the cloak got snagged onto the front of the bust, it means that the white roses would end up on the back of the bust. Which explains why Mo didn't see them. The white roses were not visible because they were on the back side of the bust. It's so stupid though. Order! Order! Oh my goodness. This is quite the shocking state of affairs. Mr. Wright's theory still sounds a bit absurd to me. However, let's just keep going down this road for a while and see where it leads. Let's do this, Nick. Maybe Montgomery will finally throw in the towel. Oh no. They're too calm. I wonder where that bird comes from. Well, so much for that theory. Mr. Wright, do you mind? What is it? You took the time to research our circus, didn't you? Well, yes, I did. Is there something making you think that I didn't? If you did, then maybe you'll understand why I think you're off track. Why is that? Motive. This witness feels an incredible debt of gratitude towards the ringmaster. Anyone with any relation to the circus is well aware of this. I already know the motive. The motives are easy. Thus, there is absolutely no way someone like this would kill the ringmaster, because the ringmaster wasn't the original victim. I know the evidence for this part. Your Honor, I'd like you to hear Akra's story. Learn about his relationship with the ringmaster and his life up until now. What do we even do? There's no doubting that Akra deeply respected the ringmaster. Akra's motive. It seems that this case isn't over yet. Very well. However, I feel this is a good place to take a break. I'll listen to the rest of Mr. Dingley's testimony after recess. This court will now take a 10-minute recess. Alrighty. To be continued. Oh my god. My throat. I'm saving. Yeah, so it's in two. Oh god. Okay, it's in two parts. So I don't think. So okay, here's my theory. I don't think that Akra was actually aiming for the ringmaster. Because if we actually go, because I remember this now. Because if we actually go back, he didn't give the letter to the ringmaster. He gave it to Regina. So Regina was actually the intended victim, because he blames her for the state of his brother, who was basically in a coma, or like basically brain dead. So I don't think it was the ringmaster who was supposed to die. It was supposed to be Regina, which is sad because she's only 16. Oh my god. Anyway, that was my little tangent and my little theory about it. Okay, December 30th, 2:17 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 5. I can't believe it, Acro. It's pretty shocking, isn't it? It definitely is, and to think he was always the most straightforward of the group. Jeebus, am I that hated? Acro tried to pin the murder on you on purpose. He did? Oh, okay. Who's this? Excuse me. So I had to drink water. My mouth was getting dry. But I'm nothing but a little old nobody, you know? But you're not, which is kind of the reason why. Hey, pal. You're gonna ignore me after I went to all this trouble to bring you some evidence? It's Gumshoe. Oh, Detective Gumshoe. Forget it. I'm going home. This guy deserves to be guilty anyways. Nah, detective. I'm sorry. Look, why don't you relax a little? We've got some really tasty milk. How about a card trick, detective? Alright, well, if you insist. Now, about that evidence you mentioned. What is it? Here you go. Huh? This was yesterday in Acro's room. Yep, and I've included the forensic results. Take a look at it later. Won't Miss McConnell be mad that you're doing this? That's why this is all a secret. Huh? Look, details are on a need-to-know basis, and we're not really allies or anything. But everything that has happened in court up until now has gone according to our plan. I don't know, Miss Montcalm didn't seem in control of things in there just now. You figure it out eventually, pal. Okay. Hi, Zephyr. How are you? How you going? Let me give you a little shout out. If I can. Please, let me give shout out to. Okay. Oh. There you go. Anyways, Gumshoe is the real MVP. Doing alright. Yeah, I'm doing okay. You know, just doing my thing. Yesterday, our final plans were set in motion. Final plans? Uh-huh. That reminds me. I got a message from the prosecutor for you. Nothing is ever truly decided until the very end. That's it. That's it for me too, pal. I'm out of here. What do you mean by that? The very end part? I'm not sure. It was all pretty cryptic to me. Oh, one more thing. Oh, don't scare me like that. It looks like there's a large care package from the circus for the defendant. What? For me? It's milk. The reception area looks like some kind of dairy. So hurry up and drink it all before it spoils. An entire dairy's worth of milk for me? Is he, like, is his favorite beverage milk? Okay, I don't see why they keep mentioning it. December 30th, 2:27 p.m. District Courtroom number 2. Courtroom is now back in session. Ms. Montcalm, please continue from where you left off. I'd like to continue with Acro's testimony, starting with his relationship to the victim. I'd also like to get proof from the defense. Proof of what kind of motive Acro would have to commit this crime. He doesn't have a motive for the ringmaster. It was the daughter. Understood. Now, Mr. Dingling. Yes, Your Honor. Please proceed with your testimony. Finally, we get the motive. Wait, Nick. Are you okay? Just do me a favor and don't ask questions you don't want the answer to. Oh, jeez. About the ringmaster. When we were little, we were abandoned by our parents. That was when the ringmaster of the very big circus, Russell Berry, took us in. I became an acrobat at around 9 years old. I wanted to find a way to repay the ringmaster. That was my sole purpose in life. Okay, not much. You're such a thoughtful young man. As you heard, the witness deeply respected the victim. I wonder how anyone could think that Acker would kill the man he held in such esteem. You're absolutely right. How can anyone think that, Mr. Wright? Which is why there's no need for cross-examination, is there? Actually, that's the question I'm trying to answer myself. Why would Acker kill the ringmaster? Hold on. I think... Okay, I need to just skip over this. Okay. Okay, yeah. Because there's no need to question him because it's not a motive for the ringmaster. There's no need to cross-examine this witness. What's that? Why was the ringmaster murdered? There's no need to delve into that bit of testimony when I know the answer already. Mr. Wright, I'd like to ask you a question. Go ahead, Your Honor. I would like to know, can you provide an explanation as to why we want the ringmaster dead? Of course I can. Now that I come this far, there's no way I could answer no I can't. Oh, this is gonna be good. Let's see some evidence for killing the ringmaster. I think her. Yes, the music stopped. Let's go. I'm smart. Let me just go over this one more time. This is why Acker killed the ringmaster. That is correct. I don't think the defense would mind confirming something for me. What exactly are we supposed to learn from this piece of evidence? Oh shit. Fuck. Oh my god. Damn it! I thought I got it! Present something else. Oh man, I thought the motive. I don't know actually, because I thought I had an idea. Oh. Alrighty. I can't go back. Okay. Alright, let me just do this again. Okay, this is... Okay. Give up presenting things. Going purely off of memory, I think you were supposed to cross-examine first. I don't know. Nick? Yeah, I didn't have to think about it. It was obvious from the start. You know, the reason that Acker killed the ringmaster is something that can't be proven. What? That's because Acker had no reason to kill the ringmaster at all. Your foolish attempts to fool us like foolish fools is so foolhardily foolish. Why am reading her lines so hard? Oh god, I just voice cracked. I just voice cracked real bad. It's a full SMH. Hi Gyarados, how you going? She just that weird, like it's going out of style. It is going out of style for me. My throat feeling it. Did you forget? You made an accusation against this witness, did you not? I believe it was. This is the real killer of Russell Berry, the remaster. Hey, been doing a lot of paperwork at home after work, and I'm sick and tired of it. Sounds about right. If you want to jump to the end of things, then yes, that sounds about right. The end of things? Acro. You didn't plan to kill the ringmaster at all, did you? The ringmaster wasn't your target that night. What did you just say? There we go, now we're on the right track. I know who the... Yeah. Give me 1 second. Okay, let me just do a bit of reading. Sorry, my throat is kind of feeling around now. What did you just say? I'm saying that the target of this witness murder's plot was not the ringmaster. Because it was never his intention to kill Berry to begin with. What? Order. Order. Bailiff, I don't care who it is. Smack anyone who's loud in the face. Twice if you must. Oh jeez. Mr. Wright, what in the world are you trying to do in my court? Mr. Phoenix Wright, what in the world are you trying to do to his court? Why are you asking the question? Why are you asking for him? He just asked that. Bitch. Anyways. Okay. Trying to kill someone else. Regina Berry? This young girl is the ringmaster's daughter, correct? Echo, you were really aiming for her that night, weren't you? It's loud enough for the bailiff. You don't need to answer that. It's a mean-spirited leading question. He could easily answer this question. If I'm wrong, all he has to say is, you're wrong. That's it. That's it, huh, Mr. Wright? Mr. Phoenix Wright? Enough. Mr. Wright, allow me to... Jeez, man. The only thing allowed to interrupt me is death itself. Huh? And that goes for you too, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Show me evidence now. I want to know why Echo would want to kill Regina Berry. Yes, me too. I demand to see some proof. That proves... Yeah. Okay, music stopped. I think I'm on the right track. Echo, you remember this, don't you? It's a piece of paper that we found inside the ringmaster's tailcoat. Inside the victim's tailcoat. Echo wrote this note. It's ironically entitled, To the Murderer. Its purpose was to call someone to the plaza at 10 p.m. So you're saying that he called Berry with that note? Yes, but there's just one little problem. Problem? Echo did indeed place this note into someone's pocket. However, that someone was not the ringmaster. You mean it wasn't for the... That's exactly what I mean. The person this note was intended for was none other than Regina Berry. Okay. Order, order, order. Mr. Wright, this little theory of yours is the truth, Your Honor. This isn't a theory. Simply put, Regina didn't think the note was meant for her, which is why, the morning of the crime, she placed it on the cafeteria bulletin board. That's when her father, the ringmaster, saw the note. That's correct. The ringmaster ended up in that plaza instead of Regina. Oh. Okay. And he was killed because of that mistake instead of Regina. That's incredible. Remember the testimony that Echo gave us earlier? Lifting the bust and looking out the window would have been impossible. It's not just a theory, it's just a game. It's a game theory. Fuck off. Fuck off. There's no way I could have exerted that kind of force onto my lower body. Are you telling me to fuck off? That's just rude. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Stay, stay. Oh my goodness. Okay, you know what? Fuck you. let me grab out the thing. Alright. Nyan. Okay, I accept this. Nyan. God damn it, Nyan. Akara had no idea who it was that arrived at in the plaza, Nyan. Because he couldn't look down of his window to see who it actually was, Nyan. I've got it, Nyan. Akara thought it was Regina down in the plaza, Nyan. And that's when he let the bus fly, Nyan. This is embarrassing that I'm reading this and it's saying Nyan at the end, Nyan. Nya. Hey Nick, Nya. Isn't Regina listening to all of this from the audience, Nya? She is. Unfortunately, it's going to get harsher from here, Nya. I hope Regina can handle it, Nyan. It's such a serious moment. You're making me do this, Nyan. How dare you get us, Nyan. Okay, the minute's up. How dare you? I'm banning you. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Akira wrote this note to Regina. Oh my goodness. This is only a tongue twister. Oh, okay, no mind, she's yapping. You're so foolish, you've even made me sound like a hardy fool. Very well, Mr. Phoenix Wright. If you're so sure, then tell us about this line. I have conclusive evidence of what took place. Well, I'm getting banned. I should redeem my... No! You're not getting banned. Stop! Man, you're getting worse. Yes? What about that line? Well, if the note was meant for Regina Berry, it would mean that... This note is declaring that Regina Berry is a murderer. You just don't get it, do you? What? What did you just say? The ringmaster knew what the note meant, which is why he went to the plaza. In place of his lovely daughter. Hold it right there, Mr. Wright. What is this incident that is alluded to in the note? The incident 6 months ago. I know all about it. An incident occurred 6 months ago. And now I'm more than ready to show this court what happened at that time. Moron. Wait, are you sure that it relates to the present case? It does indeed, Your Honor. Everything in this case has a start in what happened 6 months ago. My dog feeling it. Really, Nick? Oh, don't make me. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I think so. Well then, if that's the case, hurry up and tell us about it. Mention it in the note. I know I didn't like to know what it is. Okay, it's going to think I'm bluffing. Okay, hold on. Oh, yeah. I'm treading on thin ice here. Okay. Okay, that is so fucking obscure. What the hell? That's so obscure. Why? Okay. Oh, there goes the judge. What kind of spicy joke is this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? It isn't a joke at all. It's the decisive evidence you asked for. What do you mean? Recall that the victim was trying to take the wooden box away from with him. He was doing so because this piece of decisive evidence is what was inside. Another unbelievable conclusion. Very well, Mr. Wright. So what exactly are you saying? Are you claiming Regina Berry kills her with a small bottle of pepper? I mean, if they're allergic, maybe. Boop. Sorry. Taking the night into account, That's the only logical conclusion you can draw. Foolish fool who never tires of his foolish ways. If you're so sure Mr. Phoenix Wright, then answer this question. Who was Regina Berry's intended victim? The lion? Some animals can't handle pepper. Animal maybe? I think so. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Oh, that's a big bite. Oh, shit. Who is this? That is Akro's younger brother. What does this prove? His younger brother isn't dead. Technically, that's true. However, Bat has been in a coma for 6 months now. It's not a stretch to see how Akro would feel that his brother is dead. I mean, 6 months is definitely a long time, you know, to be like in a coma. Give me 1 second. Regina, she did that to him. Do you spend your entire life dreaming about new ways to be a fool? Naturally, the prosecution has looked into Akro's brother, Sean Dingling. Isn't it less likely to wake up from a coma after 3 months? I believe so. I don't know, I'm not a medical nerd. 6 months ago, he was bit by a lion and fell into his current comatose state. A lion? Miss Regina Berry is an animal tamer by trade. However, no tamed animal in that position is ever trained to attack another human. They wouldn't understand the command. Moreover, Miss Regina could never do something like that. It's just not in her. So then what happened to Akro's brother? He's not a victim of an attempted murder. He's a victim of an accident. I see. Now what do we do? No one seems to be going along with your theory. Do you think what happened was actually an accident? It was just an accident. I suppose it was truly an accident. It's essential that a man knows when to give up, Mr. Phoenix Wright. It's impossible to prove Miss Berry's involvement in a murder attempt, isn't it? Huh? Instigating a lion to attack? Who ever heard of something like that? And to think that the defense claimed this was conclusive evidence. I don't like that's like dead silent right now. A small bottle of pepper. A lion. What's their connection? Oh, why you gotta scream like that? What's the matter, Nick? I figured it out. Wow, it's right in front of my nose the entire time. Yano, wait. What is it? The lion biting bat was no accident at all. What? What? You're such an amateur, Mr. Phoenix Wright. There's no way that Regina would have incited her lion to attack another human being. She may not have incited the lion to attack another human being. But Regina is responsible for making the lion bite Akro's brother Bat. But what evidence? What evidence? I am confusion. But what evidence, huh? Oh wait, I didn't check that. Oh, thank you, Mr. Calamity, for the hydrate. Hi, how you going? Alright. Gumshoe said talk about it later. Oh. A small quantity of pepper. That's just a scarf. Akro. This scarf is something that Bat used to wear, correct? Well, you? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Okay. That's right. And who is the one that gave the scarf to Bat? Regina. Regina gave it to him. Regina. There's something more than just the blood on the scarf, Your Honor. And what might that be? Pepper. Pepper? Pepper. Regina gave the scar to Bat right before the accident. And she covered it with as much pepper as she could. Why is everyone silent? Oh, even the bird's like, you stupid. Hey, what's with the silent treatment? Where did the bird come from? Bat and thought it was a steak, probably. Excuse me, Mr. Wright. You done a good job of fingering a criminal. Sorry. Sorry. I'm very immature. I'm very immature. I'm so sorry, everybody. I'm very immature. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. I'm getting red right now. I'm so sorry, everybody. I'm very immature. God, you ain't innocent too. Oh my god, I am actually fucking, I'm fucked. But out of curiosity, what was her crime? Miss Mary gave a pepper covered scarf to Bat. I was asking why you were laughing. I don't know what the joke was about. Don't worry about it then. Like I said, I'm very immature. I gave a pepper covered scarf to Bat as a present. That's a lie. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. Where's the crime in that? It seems like the judge just doesn't get it. Mr. Phoenix Wright, wasn't it said that the lion seemed to be smiling? Smiling? The lion was smiling? Right before the Bat was bitten by the lion. For a moment, the lion's mouth changed and looked like he was smiling. Lions smile. I never heard of them smiling, however. Lions sneeze. Oh, okay. Leo wasn't trying to bite Bat at all. Hi, Minikube. How you going? In reality, all he did was sneeze. He sneezed because of all the pepper on the scarf. What? You fool! How you going, Minikube? You gotta be kidding me. Oh, come on. What's the matter, Miss Von Karma? I object. For objection's sake, Mr. Phoenix Wright, this theory, you believe it. You really intend to say that this joke of an accident actually happened? Of course I do. It's the truth. The lion sneezed due to the pepper, and that's when Bat lost consciousness. Akra nearly lost his brother due to this accident, or this joke, as you put it. Which is why he tried to get his revenge against Regina. You foolish idiot. Huh. It always does seem like a terrible joke, doesn't it? Once again, I'm impressed. I'm impressed by your imagination, Mr. Wright. Oh. You little... Okay. Really? Are you really gonna redeem that in such a serious moment? Alrighty. Ada, ada. There we go. Have fun with that. Y'all are in cahoots with each other. Do you think that there's someone who treats this accident with the respect it deserves? Are you telling me what I said was true? There you go, that's your little fan service. I just arrived. I've just arrived, oh my goodness. Acro? Guess you gotta ada now. I already did! I already did! I already did. You don't mean You can't mean witness. When? I just did it. Don't gaslight me. I just did it. Are you confirming the defense's claims? Mr. Wright. Unfortunately, your imagination is not enough to find me guilty of murder. What do you mean by that? The pepper, the scarf, the lion. I see where you're going, but it's a bit hard to swallow. Not to mention the fact that there's an even bigger problem with your theory. What would that problem be? The same problem has always been. Evidence. If I drop Max's bust on top of the ringmaster, where's the evidence that proves that claim? Huh? You mean the conclusive evidence? The biggest problem is the murder weapon, or the lack thereof, to be more precise. The murder weapon. The bust was the defense defense claims was used. If if that was to be found in Akra's room, if it were covered with the victim's blood, that would be awfully conclusive in my eyes. Yes, it would be. Okay, the bust. Nick, you gotta do something. This is the last step. Okay. I don't know. Like, I already have a big chunk, you know. Like, I got like a big chunk of health left. Like, not enough health left. Come on. Yeah, just see how things work out for us. It might be worthwhile to search Akra's room, but why just going to search his room? It looks like you finally figured things out, didn't you? Now you know the true meaning of Von Karma Total Justice. I guess I figured with you that's the least I should expect. You leave no stone unturned. Von Karma never leaves anything to chance. We already searched Akra's room yesterday. What did you find? There's no reason to even say it. If we found what you think we found in that room, Akra would not be here as a witness. But to put a point on it, Max's bust was not in the room. The murder weapon is still unaccounted for. You see, Mr. Wright, the bust wasn't in my room. Furthermore, Detective Dick Gumshoe executed the search by a complete surprise. We took Akra directly to the prosecutor's office after that. End of story. Okay, just wait a second. There's something funny about this. Okay. It looks like you like the final nail to put into my coffin. But what about the scarf? What about the note? What about them, Mr. Wright? No offense, but the only evidence that is relevant here is that which pertains to the death of the ringmaster. You should know that by now. There's always something funny about Von Karma. Usually her face. What about her face is funny? If you don't mind me asking. Do something, Nick. Don't let this case slip away. The bust. Where is it now? Where's the bust right now? Your feeling's right. You know where that bust is. I'm sure you do. There's not even a single clue. How am I supposed to know where the bust is? She goes from exceedingly angry to super smug in a split second, then to confused. I think that's all Venus Wright characters know. That's just all the characters. Yeah. Every character does, but for her it's funny for me for some reason, I guess. That's everyone in these games, yeah. The defense counter argument looks to have fallen short. Thank you for your support. Come on. I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Wright. I think that brings to an end to the cross-examination of this witness. Damn it. Oh. Where is Max's bust? The defense needs time to present his case. Sorry, I'm a bit nervous and I just bit my tongue. What? We need time to do what? Why are you the most surprised person here? She's your aide, isn't she? That or the guilty party going insane when they get caught, yeah. Do you really have a case to present, Mr. Wright? What? Are you asking me? The rest is up to you, Nick. Good luck. You bitch, you threw me on the bus. Hey, wait, you can't be serious. Acrobats always have their lives on the line, don't they? That's how Acro lived his life up until now. Now it's time for us to walk across our own tightrope. If we don't, we're certain to lose. Very well, may proceed. He doesn't have a clue, and I don't think he'll be finding one anytime soon. Walking a tightrope of logic. We have a case. Good luck, Venus. You got this now. Like, what the hell? Like, you just threw me under the bus. It's like, hey, you got it. Like, I don't know. I'm dumb. There's no room for a false step. Sink or swim. The only way through is forward. Okay. Where is bus now? Somewhere in this courtroom. Oh no. It's obvious. The bus is inside this very courtroom. It's obvious where. Pinpoint the location of once for all. The witness stand. Acro, I'm sorry to ask this, but do you mind if I take the blanket off your wheelchair? Oh. I'm sorry. I didn't quite hear you, Mr. Wright. Well, you are a big guy, and you have a pretty big wheelchair because of it. I just wanted to make sure you weren't hiding anything under that blanket. Because it seems to me that it'd be really easy to say hide a bust under there. Once again, your passion for humor hits me where it hurts, Mr. Wright. I think it's pretty amazing that you can laugh in your position. However, your lightheartedness doesn't change the fact that the bus is under there. We all know that you can't leave the lodging house by yourself in your condition. That proved inconvenient when Miss Von Karma happened to search your room yesterday. If she had found the murder weapon in your room, it would have been all over. Which is why you had to hide it in the only place that you could hide it. Under your wheelchair. Which is why, Acro, I have to ask you again. Would you please remove the blanket from your lap? Well done, Mr. Wright. Masterfully played. Oh! You fool! How could you? Well, wouldn't they, like, detect the damn thing? Like... no, like, wouldn't they just detect it? Because they brought him to the prosecution thing. Wouldn't it be suspicious they had a blanket? Like, hey, what you hiding down there, you know? Like, I don't know much about, like, wheelchair users, but I'm pretty sure they wear pants. And he doesn't go batshit insane. The man's is a graceful loser. Yes, he is. He's very graceful. But even that, like, if you think about it, you think this court is competent? Von Karma literally has a whip she uses on the judge. You know what? Fair. Fair. Oh, shit. Yeah. You've got me. I've been bagged by a real pro. Actually, 2 of them. 2 of them? Miss Franziska Von Karma and Mr. Phoenix Wright. What? There's just one thing I'd like to know. How did you know to launch the surprise search on my room last night? Oh. There were 2 pieces of decisive evidence, the cloak and the bust. I burned the cloak in my room and threw the ashes away with the trash. Regina always took my trash out every morning, you know. But the bust, I obviously couldn't throw that away. When you executed your search, all I could do was try and hide the bust. and the only place I could hide it quickly was under this wheelchair. Miss Von Kammer, you had things all figured out, didn't you? I was completely sucked in by your calculated strategy. And now, to be caught in the middle of court hiding the murder weapon. There's no way I can escape that. So you got me. Well done, Mr. Wright? Well done, Miss Von Kammer. It all makes sense now. I can't believe that Von Kammer thought that far ahead is amazing. You definitely couldn't tell by looking at her. I know, I sure couldn't. I can't believe it. Me, made a mistake. Well, I would say that you were a mistake, your daddy was. Why did I order a surprise search of you if only I hadn't done that? It seems we finally arrived at the truth. Acro. Yes, Your Honor. Did you kill the ringmaster of the Berry Big Circus, Mr. Russell Berry? Yes, Your Honor. I'm responsible for that crime. Acro. Oh, God. Excuse me. All my brother wanted was for Regina to like him. That's why he teased her. One day, my brother sprinkled some pepper on Regina. She started sneezing so hard, you couldn't help yourself from laughing. Oh, so she took it too far without realizing it. That's why Regina thought it'd be funny to get him back in the same way. That's why she covered the scarf with pepper. I know she didn't mean for anything bad to happen. I know you this. She just wanted to make my brother sneeze a few times too. But I just couldn't forgive her, no matter what. What am I truly guilty of? I'm guilty of never ever being able to understand her. Your brother became a star. Regina believes in that so purely that she would laugh innocently when saying that. Too innocently. I just couldn't stand it, no matter how hard I tried. That's when you decided to do something about Regina. How dreadful. So, are you saying that you are a victim in all of this as well? No, that's not what I mean. Aw. I'm nothing but a murderer. That's who I am. At first, I thought oh. No. No. Then I pondered giving myself up. But I couldn't just up and leave. I just couldn't. Not yet. That's why I tried to pin this on Max. Max, I'm so sorry. I couldn't up and leave yet. Oh, I didn't want it to go that direction. That made me sad. I don't want to go in that direction. Man, I actually sympathize with the murderer in this one. Well, in this case, it wasn't, like, yes, he intended to murder, but, like, it wasn't the right target. And I think definitely he feels guilty. Definitely, like, you know. Man. Like, I don't agree with him murdering, but I do understand. Yeah, exactly. This has been such a strange case. It's almost a reflection of the circus itself. I'm an idiot. I can't believe it. You beat me. Again. I believe this case is now beyond any point of possible discussion. Thus, I'd like to declare my verdict. Not guilty. Yay! Even though this shit took a dark turn. I mean, this game is pretty dark anyway, so, you know. This court is adjourned. Okay. I've seen this one several times and it still hits pretty hard, yeah. Cause like it's something that you can kind of sympathize with, you know? Like, obviously he misses his brother. And I think he acknowledges that maybe his brother, like, no, he does acknowledge, he believes that his brother is dead. And honestly, he might be. So, you know, to have those thoughts, I don't blame him. But to murder is, you know, obviously not okay. I've seen it a long time ago, but I've basically forgotten everything. Murder is murder, even if it's the wrong target, but I can't blame the guy. Exactly. You know? I'm not condoning this at all. But I understand how like he felt, you know? He doesn't think his brother is dead yet. That's why he couldn't leave yet. Yeah. Well, not that. It's not that he like doesn't forgive Regina, right? There's ads happening right now, but yeah, he doesn't forgive Regina, so he can't quote unquote leave until he resolves that. And by resolving it, unfortunately, it means to get rid of her. You know. Basically, what he's saying is like, if I'm going down, you're going down with me. You know. Mm. Honestly, I don't think I'll be able to figure out that either. Yeah, like, like it was an accident. I do like it was an accident. You know, like it was a freak accident that shouldn't have happened. But if I'm being honest, Regina's not mentally like an adult. Well, not adult, but like she's not mentally her age. She's still a baby. So obviously she couldn't have known. Like obviously she was just playing around like a child, but she's 16. You know, and that is because, and I will say this, that's the fault of her father. You know. Uh, her father tried covering it up. Exactly. I understand. Like you lost your wife, you want to keep your baby girl safe, but you have to let her grow up. You know. Like, yeah, like this is like getting into heavy topics, but he didn't let her grow up, and that's why she's like this, you know. And I could probably do some kind of psychological analysis, but I can't because I'm not a professional. You know, I can probably guess what happened, but yeah, no, it's like if you really think about it, it's her dad's fault for making her like that, you know. And obviously, they couldn't have known that Bat was gonna put his head in the lion's, you know, mouth. But you know, she played around too much, and an unfortunate thing has happened. Hmm. Anyways, let's just keep going before this gets into a bit too serious territory. December 30th, 4:27 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby Number 5. Okay. Fabulous. Okay. But to be honest, I can't really be too happy about this. Akra, the ringmaster, Regina, and Bat. Not a single one of them was a bad person inside, huh? That's a good question, and one I don't know the answer to. Many congrats, but only max a million of them. Thank you. What's with the vibe in this room? We're just thinking about Acro. No. If you worry about people too much, then you'll be like this forever. You never be happy. Huh? Oh, poor baby. She's been like this for a while now. Oh, it's all my fault. Oh no, I do feel bad though, you know. Sweetie pie. Bad and Acro, they're never coming back. Actually, why is worse than Mo? Yeah. Now everyone's gonna split up. Regina. Mr. Wright, tell me something. What do you want to know, Regina? Akira said something right at the end. I just couldn't up and leave yet. Does that mean Akira... Is he gonna try and get his revenge on me? I don't think so. He's not gonna do that to you, Regina. Are you sure? You're really sure? I can believe that? Yep. Akira doesn't have any desire for revenge anymore. If that's true, then I want to see some evidence. Huh? I want to know you're not just making up about that. About Akira not wanting revenge. Fuck, what do you want from me? Yeah, imagine like she still has the mind of a child. Like imagine like, yeah, he's gonna try to kill you again. Like, no. No. Just like I said, she's mentally a kid. She's mentally a baby. I don't want to tell like, yeah, he's gonna kill you later. It's like, no, that's stupid. But what evidence do I have? This is stupid. Okay. Well, we'll see. Okay, we'll do that. Okay. Akira didn't want to get caught for a reason. He wanted to see his brother open his eyes again. But... That's... Right, Regina, he's still alive, you know. I never knew. But now Akira's been caught. Uh-huh. I know. What? I'll do it. I'll stay next to Bat for as long as it takes. Until he opens his eyes, and then he can meet Akira again. That's so sweet of you, Regina. I'm sorry, Akira. I'm sorry, Bat. Well, hopefully this is enough to give her a little peace of mind. Hey, Max. What is it, Mo? We really put you through a lot, didn't we, buddy? I'm sorry about what happened. So whenever you'd like to leave us, I'll pay your fee and rip out the contract. I understand. What a fabulous thing to do for me. I might even leave tomorrow. What's going to happen to the circus now? Ah, that's the big question. Our ringmaster was really an amazing person, wasn't he? Even though he's not here anymore, everyone's sticking together. The staff, the performers, no one wants to leave the circus. That's why I've made a decision. What is it? I decided that I would take over as the new ringmaster. I'll turn the circus into the best circus this world has ever seen. The best circus the world has ever seen. Don't laugh. That's quite the goal. Yay, I can't wait. Then I guess that changes things. Huh? There's only one thing this best circus the world has ever seen needs. The world's best illusions. Which means the circus needs the best magician the world has ever seen. Max, let's work together and make our circus super fabulous. What do you say, big guy? I don't know what to say. All I can say is thank you. Regina, you're going to help them out too, aren't you? I don't know. Maybe the circus would be better without me. Oh, don't say that. What are you talking about, Regina? Why do you think I brought you to court today? We gotta work together to make the very big circus bigger than it's ever been. No. Mo's right, sweetie pie. It can't be the very big circus without Regina Berry. Max. Nick. It seems everything is going to turn out alright here. I can't wait to see the best circus the world has ever seen. Well, we'll save you the most fabulous seats. It'll take us a while to get ready, but I'm going to order special whoopee cushion seats. Oh wow. I mean, maybe that could be entertaining, especially for the little ones. What's going on? I see. What made the case? Yesterday's surprise raid. It really paid off. Just like you said it would, sir. You had it all figured out, didn't you? It was just a theory. If Acker really was the killer, I thought this was the only way it could end. Especially if he was the defense attorney. You mean Mr. Wright? A game theory? No, stop it. Of course. Well, Detective, my plane is about to leave. As for Mr. Acker's case, you need not worry. I plan to personally stop by the Chief Prosecutor's office as soon as I get back. Oh my god, he's alive! Understood, sir. I'll be waiting for you, Mr. Edgeworth. What the hell? They've been saying the whole damn time that he was dead. He's alive. Yay! We did it! And farewell my turnabout. Okay, yes. I was like to save my progress. Yes. Edgeworth is back. Okay. I think now the moment you've all been waiting for. Who would be this year's Grand Prix champion? Who would be our hero of heroes? Alrighty. Interesting. What the hell was that? Will it be last year's runner? Okay, I'm not reading all that. Siphon. There's school training. What the hell is that? What the fuck? My brother's favorite character from Phoenix Wright. Yes. And now, the winner of the 3rd annual Hero of Heroes Grand Prix is me. Oh, okay. Oh. Oh, okay. The true hero of the night has appeared in our midst. Oh boy, in this case. Oh no. It looks like this year's Grand Prix goes to this fantastic warrior. The Nickel Samurai. Nice. Too bad Jammin' Ninja looks like the title eluded you again this year. Okay. Alrighty. Oh my god. Alright, that's gonna be it for today's stream. I love the Tokusatsu costumes, yeah. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today's stream. We have a lot of people for a raid, so I'm gonna find someone to raid real quick. Next stream is going to be on Thursday. The next is gonna be on Thursday, and it's a long title, but as Lucia said, yeah, you wanna play those games, right? And so I'll be playing that. And yeah, so I'm gonna find a lot happens in this case. We'll see. Okay. Alrighty. So I'm gonna find someone to raid, and we'll call it a day. Let's see. You know, we'll raid into Mimi. Okay. Alright. Other than that, I'll see you next. Wait, hold on. Raid message. This is the raid message. Okay, that's it. But other than that, I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.